Right. Okay, so take two about take five of this video. I'm really just gonna go with it now. I don't even care. I'm just gonna say what it is I kind of want to say and not beat around the bush. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so what I did want to talk about, and it's something that I've noticed quite a lot, and I mean more importantly, it's been written a lot, is that the majority of traditional witchcraft books often talk about the idea of feeling alone, the idea of feeling isolated from the rest of society, the idea of feeling alone from other groups, you know, stuff like that. And it says, you know, a lot of them say don't worry when you you know, when if you feel alone and stuff like that. It's just being part. It's part of being a witch. Now, on a practical term, I can see it because you're going to feel different from the rest of society because you're a witch. You know, you work against the natural order of things. You go against the natural order of things. You change the natural world around you to how you want it to be. And you can't say any different because that is what a witch does. Magic is changing the environment and the people around you. So it's not normal. It's not a normal thing to do. Witchcraft isn't normal, you know. So yeah, there's that. There's also as well. I mean, witches have walked on the edges of society throughout the ages. You see it in historical books, stuff like that. I mean, witchcraft was made illegal. You know, it's thank God it isn't now, but you know, it was illegal and stuff like that. You know, witches have always, and magical practitioners have always sort of walked upon the edges of society because magic has always been a thing that's sort of been brushed under the carpet and nobody really speaks about it. Only until recently it's become a thing that is very much talked about by everyone now, you know. And as well, another thing that I think that, you know, witches spend in particular traditional witches, if any of my Wiccan friends feel this way, then let me know, you know, but in particular traditional witches work with the spirit world a lot and work with the Fae as well, you know, and work with all these different spirits and you know, gods, and the thing is, it's, you know, it's going to put your mind in a different set. It's going to change the way you think about things and the way you view things, sorry. Because you've got that different headspace, you know, because you notice things that other people don't. Now, in no way is this a video that I am saying, you know, my life, I hate people that do this. People that say my life is boring, pardon me, you know, people that are kind of reinforce the fact that they're a witch constantly in order to make their own life sound more interesting, like, and it's sort of like, look at me, I want to be different and stuff like that. It's not that at all. This video is completely personal, and this video is how I feel. It's on a personal level, and it's how I feel about the world around me, about myself. It's not anything to do with, you know, the idea of wanting to be different. It's just the feeling that I am different. You know, it's how I feel. It's not an attention-seeking thing, and it's just something that I wanted to share and see if anybody else felt that way. You know, I mean, sort of since I've been a kid, I remember feeling different, feeling completely different from the other kids, feeling a bit isolated, really. You know, and at first it kind of seems really upsetting and really sad, but it's just a thing that you get used to. And now, granted, it can get very awkward, but the majority of the time now, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the the way that I am. I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't, you know, I am who I am. I'm a witch. You know, I don't fit in. I don't, you know, slot with the rest of the world. With group, you know, it's everybody's different, granted, but you know who I am. It makes me feel different. It makes me feel completely different from the world. I can be in a group of people that have the same interest of me, aside from witchcraft, and I'll just be like, yeah, you know, sort of talking to them, but not, you know, not feeling like I fit in, and that's in no way a personal attack towards anybody. You know, that's not a personal thing or anything like that. It's just how I feel, and I can't help the way that I feel. You know, a lot of traditional witchcraft books talk about it. I've not really seen it in Wicca, in books about Wicca, but, you know, if anybody, you know, any magical practitioner feels this way and feels it's because of the things that they do, let me know. You know, post some comments underneath. I'm really enjoying the comments at the moment. Thank you, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for the comments. I really appreciate them. I really appreciate all the comments and all. You know, it's nice. It's really nice. Thank you. But yeah, back to the subject. It's not a personal thing. It is just how I feel as. I don't know. I just feel different, and I feel sort of isolated. And I can be in a group of even pagans. Like, I can be in a group of pagans and just feel completely different, like completely isolated. And it's not a personal thing. It's not a personal attack. It's just how I feel. It's not me being a prick to people or anything like that. It's just literally what I feel, how I feel, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I kind of wanted to talk about that because I think when you do start practicing witchcraft, you are going to feel a little bit different from the world around you. Not because, well, sometimes because you might be attention seeking and stuff like that. I kind of hope not, you know. But it's because you know you're going to be working with different energies and entities that people normally don't work with, you know, and you're practicing an art that has been made illegal once, that had a death penalty for it, and you know, some people that practiced witchcraft back then for good reason, because some of them were evil, you know. Others not, you know, the majority of the people were just probably old women with lots of cats, you know. But yeah, going off subject, George. Yeah, you know, I don't know, I think it is a practice that's going to make you feel like you don't particularly belong, you don't fit in, you don't fit the match, so to speak. And yeah, I don't know. I've always felt different anyway. Ever since I've been a kid, I've always felt completely different. So, but it's only when I started practicing traditional witchcraft, I read it and it said that, and I was like, boom, hit the nail on the head completely for me. Which was one of the reasons I think I felt really drawn towards it. As I said, I'm going to leave it there. If anyone wants to put any comments underneath, go right ahead. Jesus, sorry, I've got a cold. Yeah, I have got a couple of emails from people saying, oh, you should do a video on this. And it's all been the same subject. Like, and I'm like, right, okay, I will. I definitely will get around to doing a video. Sorry. Concerning this particular subject. I might as well just tell you it's about the use of blood in magic, and that's going to be my next video. But I'm going to prep before I do this one. Normally I do videos, I prep them a lot, but this one's a bit spontaneous and kind of just spoken from the heart and how I feel. And yeah, so over and out, people. Thank you again so much for the comments. I really appreciate it. It's just really nice. Some of the things you guys are saying, it's like, wow, you know, thank you. And yeah, look out for a video on blood magic, using blood in magic and stuff like that. So over and out, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye bye.